Okay, settle down, everyone. Class is in session.
Happy
School
Wednesday.
is in session. Happy Wednesday to those who celebrate.
It's officially cozy season.
We've got the radiators on in here.
Can you hear
Chintzy
them clicking?
I can.
Is that the radiator? I like that,
I like that.
clicking and crackling noise. Although when I was younger, I would think that it was going to explode.
It meant it was going to explode.
Yes, because I was quite an anxious child.
Did you have a real fire in the family home?
Yes, and yes, scary, and it would smell like gas sometimes. And we were like, it smells like gas. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Can you smell gas?
Yeah, like literally because it was
of course.
just blue flames. Like that's not safe.
No. Radiators are my preferred choice.
Yeah, and I used to be very scared of like a gas leak, gas, fire.
Didn't you set spaghetti on fire once?
And that was petrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because think these days hobs are all those induction hobs.
Yeah, they are.
There's nothing about a fucking flame.
Margot's still cooking on a raw flame.
Yeah. So Angie and Romano still have this flame. Actually,
of course they do.
That's a flame.
Flame.
So
yeah.
obviously I'm trying to cook spaghetti and I've got my pan, a normal size human pan, and I'm putting the spaghetti in and it's sticking out and they set on fire. Like
raw
that
flame.
Not
and I will never
happen.
ever forget that. Now, every time I then made spaghetti, I thought I need to snap these in half and stick them in the water because...
So snap them in half. Well, yeah, because between that and choking on spaghetti, it's not that
it's
great
a recipe
for
for disaster, really.
No, it's not that great for food.
No.
I remember choking a couple of times.
We've had some bagels this morning.
We have. I mean...
Truly one of the greatest breakfast foods in my opinion.
Greatest culinary confectionery.
Yes, I think it's... the bread and the combination and a warm bagel. There's nothing quite like it.
It's because it's chewy. It has a
it's
chew.
Doughy.
But it's, doughy, but still like crisp. If it's been toasted.
If it's been toasted right.
It's sensational. It really is.
Bit of melted cheese.
I love a bagel. And I do like I've not had a sweet bagel in a while. Cinnamon raisin, bit of Nutella.
Me neither. Wouldn't be
and
my
you know
go-to.
what we've never had? We've never had like blueberry, blueberry Brayless.
Blueberry Brayless. Chintzy's dog.
Blueberry cream cheese.
No.
You know, like we've never tried that on like a bagel.
Did we try it once?
Blueberry
I think
cream
we tried it in a
cheese.
YouTube video because we were like, we've got to try it. Yeah, and it was like sweet and it was pleasant.
See, I want to try that in America. Funfetti cream cheese, the rainbow bagels, rainbow bagels with funfetti cream cheese.
But it's like, if I'm craving a bagel, that means I'm craving savoury.
Yes. But maybe they're more reminiscent of like a donut.
Yeah,
you must
I hear
get that
sweet essence.
Yes. One thing I couldn't do is mix the sweet, the savoury and the bagels. No.
I think I can actually.
No, not for me.
I don't think I never thought I could, but I did put a fry in a milkshake and I thought,
okay. Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Yeah, salted caramel.
Salted caramel,
Disgusting.
yuck. No, not
Apart
for me.
from the road salted caramel.
Apart from the lip balm.
which is delicious.
That's like a dessert
It
sometimes.
is. That's delicious to eat also. But I don't want salted caramel. I don't want sea salt things. I don't want sea salt on my chocolate.
Don't want sea salt. Absolutely
Why
not.
do I want sea salt on my chocolate?
I don't want salted popcorn either. Yuck.
I can just about manage the sweet and the salty. What is that popcorn brand called?
The mix.
What's that brand called? Metcalf's.
Huh?
Metcalf's.
Metcalf's. What word are you saying?
The brand of that popcorn, Metcalf's.
Metcalf's.
Isn't
Not
it?
Sure.
That yellow packet of popcorn,
I like the toffee popcorn.
Too much.
Just a couple of those.
I mean, I do remember the Blockbuster toffee popcorn.
That's what I'm thinking of.
A lot of you Gen Zers won't know what Blockbuster is.
We'll remind you of the time.
I'm 27, you see.
We lived through the Blockbuster age.
Yes.
So you had to actually go and get a DVD.
No.
And you had to rent it as well, unless you wanted to buy it. But that never happened.
And you had to return it.
You had to return. You got it for maybe a night, 2 nights.
But then you could buy a DVD and like it's been scratched.
Yeah.
And it would jump.
It would jump.
Like, what is that about?
Yeah.
How mental
And they'd
is
be
that?
like, look, after that, we've got to take that back.
Don't scratch it.
Don't scratch
They would have
it.
to walk back up to Blockbusters. Oh.
And hand it back.
I'm glad
And that
we
was the film that you
experienced
watched.
the simpler days, to be honest.
So am I. I'm glad we've experienced both.
Because we are, what are we? We're on the cusp.
We're on the cusp.
We have
Of the
memories
Gen Z
of both
millennial.
lives.
We relate more to the millennials, but we technically
Old
are Gen Z,
souls.
but we don't feel like we're Gen Z.
And you know what TikTok I saw
Because we
yesterday?
had flip phones, you know?
know.
We had...
With flip phones.
Yeah,
with the
like,
LG
I remember
cookie.
like I saw this thing last night. It was like, did all our houses have like the computer room, like the
Yes.
room where the computer was? And it was like you couldn't just like there was like rules about the computer.
Yeah. I know. And Lydia would go in there and write letters.
Yeah, I would write stories.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Yes. So I saw TikTok and it said that real adulthood begins at 27. So watch out.
That's you now.
So I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know what's about to come. I
Real
don't know what.
Well, you're getting Blueberry Bayless.
Yes.
That's real adulthood, I guess.
Oh, Blueberry. Hopefully, let's all manifest now a lovely, sweet, calm dog that will sit on my lap here.
I'd love that.
How calming.
That's just like, Blueberry's asleep.
Blueberry's asleep, so we must whisper. And she's just here and she's just gorgeous.
Just like,
and she's just like,
you. Warm and cozy.
and then maybe she'll be like, I want to sit with Sophia now. And then she'll walk over to Sophia and just hop on.
And she'll sit at Lucy's feet.
Yeah.
Aww.
And she'll lick Lucy.
Drink Lucy's
And then
matcha
she can
when
sit on the
can't
Sonny
finish it.
Angel rug.
Yeah. Someone said we should call that Mark.
Well, they are men with willies.
I know. Someone said, what are you going to call us? Like, no, like maybe baby. They were like, it's
You
gotta be
know
Mark,
what Sonny
surely.
Angels were created for?
Yes. I was here when your sister told you.
Oh, really?
I was literally on the phone.
Repeat it then, because I can't remember.
When their company for like wives working
For
at
middle-aged
home,
women.
For middle-aged women. That's what Mariana said. They're supposed to make them happy.
They were created for middle-aged working women.
Yeah.
Us.
To make them happy.
Middle-aged ladies of the work. Ladies of the workplace. To bring us joy to our
bring
lives.
us joy. Yeah, that's what she said.
But think how
How
much-
she knows this stuff, I don't know.
She's on that side
But
of
she's
TikTok.
the Gen Z, I
She's on
guess.
that
She's
side of
true
TikTok.
Gen Z.
Yes. Great. And you know what she does? So on a day-to-day, she
She's
was...
Chinzi's little sister for anyone who didn't catch that.
She had a Harry Potter ceramic paint set. So the past couple of days I've been painting.
Painting.
You know what? It made me realise how lovely arts and crafts are. And we
So nice.
So I was painting, honestly, this big, right?
I
This
FaceTimed her. She was painting Harry Potter. I was like, what's
I
going
was
on with
painting
you?
a miniature Harry Potter this big. Then I did a mini Ron.
She's like, look, here's my Hermione.
A mini
Painted
Hermione
it.
and Luna Lovegood. I didn't want to do Luna and I kind of fucked up her face.
Oh.
I was sick of it by the time I
got a
had
bit
to do Luna.
sloppy.
And she wanted to do the train. She painted a
Oh my
train
God.
from Harry Potter all weekend.
It's peaceful.
But it was
arts and
so
crafts.
peaceful. And then she did resin. She bought this resin kit.
Bloody hell.
So right now she's got a broken ankle. That's why she's doing so many arts.
She's got a lot of time to kill.
So pouring resin in, putting the dried flowers, making little fucking, what are they called?
I'm not sure. You're just making a circle.
Coasters.
Coasters.
Making little coasters with resin and stuff.
That's lovely.
What else has she done?
Well, it's like lockdown times when we all got into puzzles and Lego.
Yeah. And it's just lovely. And that's how I got into my colouring.
Exactly. It's all coming back
Oh.
around.
Yeah.
What was that noise you just
I
made?
don't know. Did you hear that? It's like my lips and my tongue.
It was.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy Wednesday, everybody. It is Girl Talk, and we're starting where we start every week with our question of the week.
Look how big my matcha was from Black Sheep. What's it called? Black Sheep. Look how this is an
Blackpink
XL.
in your area. So the question this week: tell us,
And we both have short burgundy now.
Yeah, it's a new, and Chinzi's actually in full burgundy and wants to dye her hair burgundy. So she's gonna be a burgundy lady with a dog called Blueberry. Hi, I'm Burgundy, and this is Blueberry. How cute!
What a lovely name for a child, Burgundy.
Yeah, it's quite nice actually. Berg for short, though.
Undie.
Berg.
Undie?
Undie. It's like underwear, undies.
Yeah, you're getting bullied,
Yeah,
so
that's
we
not
won't
okay.
do that.
Okay, we
It's
said,
my new personality, Burgundy.
tell us the emergency excuse you and your friends use to escape bad dates, bad situations.
Yeah, and you know what has to be done, sometimes.
Oh my God. We've got here.
Yeah.
So we asked you guys what your go-to excuse is. My best friend's brother's turtle died and have to move his body for him.
The body of
The turtle. My friend has pooped
for
herself.
the brother's body.
I was at a boy's house for our second date. I told him I came on my period, so I had to leave.
That's valid.
Someone said this one works every time. My nan's fallen over in the shower.
Has anyone ever started? Imagine staying over at
A
a
lot of
boy's house
people
for the first time and like an onslaught of blood just like gushes out of your vagina. And it's like all over his bed. And like you've just met or something. Like that would be hell and horror.
Oh, that would be hell and
that
horror.
could
on
not be.
earth.
I couldn't face that situation.
Oh,
Me.
that would be hell and horror on earth.
And then like it seeped all the way through to his mattress,
Oh,
you know.
God.
Like all this blood, and you're just like, I'm so sorry because you just didn't know
It's like
it was
the first
coming.
time you've met.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
like
sometimes it
maybe you've
catches
been
you
on
by surprise.
one date and then the second
I didn't even
date-
tell you what happened to me. Oh,
I'll never forget when we stood up on the plane. I saw blood dripping down Sophia's bare leg.
I've had some bad experiences.
And I was like-
she got a pad and mopped my
There is
leg.
blood. We're about to get off a plane. There's blood dripping
just had a
down your leg. It
gush.
looks like you've been stabbed. We had to mop her up. We're on the plane. She had to puddle of blood on the plane.
Yeah, took her jumper off.
I was like,
she
oh my
mopping my leg.
I had to get a pad out my bag, wiped her leg. I took my hoodie off, put it round her waist. She had all this blood stain on her
I don't
bum
know
hole.
how I wasn't aware. It was like I
No.
literally stood up and it just went.
It was the altitude.
It was the altitude.
It was the altitude,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, isn't that just
I've had some
mental?
bad period experiences.
Yeah, I mean, I have.
Everyone
I mean,
has.
Men just can't fathom.
No,
They can't fathom it.
no.
They can't fathom.
I've woken up to like a murder scene before.
me
and been
too.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, murder
What's happened in
scenes.
the night?
Yeah, all over the. Yes.
Yeah.
It's normal.
It is normal. It's
Like,
just,
and you can. There's been a couple. It's kind of arrived, and like you're asleep, and it's like, oh my God, what's happening to me? I can feel something happening.
I need to go and sort this out. This is again, you know that a couple episodes ago when we were saying things that men don't, that you've had to teach men. And we were talking a lot about periods and whatever. I really don't think that men understand
I don't think they can
the
fathom it.
sheer amount of volume of blood that we lose on a monthly basis. I think they just think it's like a small trickle.
Yeah.
I don't think they realise
it's a couple drops
the
of blood.
sheer like pints
Stupid,
of blood
stupid.
that we lose.
Yeah, it's
I
2
don't
gallons
think they
of,
get it.
It's 2 gallons of blood every month.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yes.
It's pints and
Sophia,
pints.
It can't be gallons. Imagine
I'm
gallons.
not sure how
It's
much
4
a gallon
litres.
is.
But
I'm
it's
going to Google
lot.
it quickly.
It's a lot. And then I saw on Love is Blind, I know he was joking, but it did trigger one of these twatty men on Love is Blind in America said, he was like this, well, a man's common cold is just as bad as like a woman giving birth.
What?
I was just like, shut up.
Who the hell said that?
Shut
Oh,
up.
okay. I think I might have been a bit dramatic.
Oh.
This can't be right.
God.
On average, a
teaspoon.
woman loses
It's not a teaspoon.
2 ounces, 60 milliliters.
Ounces is quite a lot. An ounce.
of blood. What?
An ounce. Look.
1.5 shot glasses. No way.
Are
I'm
you
gushing.
fucking all right?
There's no
I
way.
lose about a Stanley full of blood.
So do I. A few
Every
pints of
month.
milk.
Iron is low. Nutrients
Iron
are,
is low.
are low.
20 to 90, 1 to 5 tablespoons. Huh?
No
Absolutely not.
way. No way.
2 to 3 tablespoons.
What ounces
2
is
to 3
this?
pints, more like.
Doesn't say what ounce this. Oh, this is half a litre. Fucking hell, that's a big match.
That's a lot of milk.
Half a litre. Jeez.
Okay, right. Well, back to your emergency excuses. Friend needing to go to the hospital.
Hospital, always.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My friend's fallen downstairs.
Yes.
Gas
Injury.
leak. Let's bring us back to the spaghetti.
God. Why are we speaking about gas twice?
I don't know.
That scares me. What does that mean? I don't like that now.
Someone said, we just say that we left lasagna in the oven. Oh my God, we've left the oven on. The lasagna's in the oven.
That's a good one.
We've got children to get back to.
Children.
Can I add, we were 17 with no kids.
That's what I say.
Diarrhea.
When I can't be bothered to go down to let my delivery, when I say I have children.
Sorry, I've got children here.
I say I
can't.
have a newborn.
I can't come
Then
downstairs.
I answer the door. Like, obviously not with a newborn.
Google crying baby on YouTube for background noise.
There we go.
The classic, I've come on my period. Oh my God, my goldfish died. We have to leave now. We've got a lot of people saying their nans are falling down the stairs. You guys.
Oh, but it's like you can't deny that. You can't argue with
Irish
that.
goodbye. What's that? Is that like a French exit when
It's
you just
just
leave?
you just leave. Oh, I see. And then do you text him after? No, I'm assuming not.
Oh, this girl, she said, I'm sorry, I forgot I agreed to take my bestie's nan to Tesco to do her weekly shop. I need to go. Oh, that's very wholesome.
I'm trying to think
I had to go home to babysit my brother urgently.
Oh, I wonder if
my brother's
excuse,
appendix burst. My cat died. No excuses, Irish goodbyes. I've never heard of an Irish goodbye.
It's just leaving. You just Irish goodbye. It's if we were at a party, it's just Irish goodbye.
I thought it was like
if
a
we
French
were like,
exit.
oh, we need to say goodbye to everyone. It's like, no, we'll just leave.
Yeah. Well, did you see
Sometimes
that
that's the
thing that was
best.
like you like waste like years of your life saying bye to people at parties? So you just leave.
I could quite happily just leave. Yeah, for sure.
I often do. Let's get out of there.
Yeah, unless it's, I don't know.
Unless it's a big sentimental thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, see ya.
What would we do then if we were in a situation that we had to, but it was just me?
Just you,
I'm trying to think what I would say. Maybe I'd go to the loo.
You definitely start by going to the toilet. And that's when you would communicate to me that you needed to get out of there.
Yes. And then we could say, I mean, it could be the simple, I've started my period, I need to go. But then I don't really want to like confront someone and have to say. So maybe it is the Irish goodbye, but then you've got to walk past them.
That feels awkward.
Well, like if it's a one-on-one date, that's virtually
I don't
impossible.
think I could just run out of a restaurant. Like I couldn't jump out the bathroom window if it was a one-on-one date.
I would just come back. We'd have to just come back and say, I've got to go. My mum has just called me crying.
Yeah. And just, I'm so hasty. I haven't even stopped to hear what you said. I've just got to go.
My mum's just called me crying.
I'm in panic mode. Yeah.
I've got to go.
Yeah.
And you just grab your stuff and you go. Yeah, that's probably what it would be. Or my sister's crying, I've got to go.
I prefer that to Nan's falling down the stairs. That, I'm not sure I can.
I don't have any grandparents
in good
left.
conscience, I'm not sure I can go, oh God, here we go.
I can't even do that one. That's a good one. Lydia just said her and her roommate Maddie, they have their, my flatmate's locked out, I must go. That's actually really good because it's like, I have to go. I'm the only one.
Yeah, but then it's like, didn't you just say you lived alone?
Yeah.
Okay, right. It's girl talk. Thank you for your answers. I hope someone's learned something new there. They can jot down. And next time you're in a bad situation, your flatmate's locked out. Your nan's fallen downstairs.
Absolutely.
Someone's crying on the phone. Someone's turtle's died.
Diarrhea. Always. That work a charm, that would.
Okay.
Imagine you date say, I've got diarrhea, I must leave. I go, oh. Even though we have diarrhea once or twice a week.
I beg your pardon? Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. That's
you don't have diarrhea twice a week. Even though we have diarrhea once or twice a week. Okay, we're kicking things off here this week. We're self-reflecting. We're looking inwards. Am I too spoiled?
Oh, I'd love to be spoiled.
Could be. Am I too spoiled? Hi, girls. An 18-month listener. Wow, very precise.
I thought she was going to say I'm 18 months pregnant. I was like, isn't it 9 months? It's like,
it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's my comfort space. Oh, thank you.
Sarah.
Oh my God, she said, Chincia's voice gives me ASMR. Go on, give him a show. Give this girl what she wants.
You're joking, Sarah. That is so nice of you. Thank you for saying that.
I'm writing in because of a situation that happened recently with my best girlfriends. But first, I need to give some background about my romantic relationship.
Okay.
I've been with my partner now for a year, and he gives me the most divine princess treatment. Heaven. Before him, I'd never experienced business class flights, Michelin star restaurants. Wow. Or the level of care he's able to provide. For example, he knows I get painful periods. What is in the air with all this period talk at the moment?
Why have we had 2 gas leak talks and 2 period talks?
And has met me after work with a care package of goodies, including a new moon cup and a massager for my cramps.
A sustainable queen.
Interested about the moon cup too. He keeps a diary of my PMS and ovulation.
That's lovely.
That's intimate, yeah. He will move meetings around just to come and see me for 20 minutes. We share, it's giving like Sheldon on the Big Bang. When it's like, no, her cycle's not for 2 weeks.
Well, it's giving golden retriever and a black cat. Like, you're the black cat, he's the golden retriever.
We share perfumes, so we're always reminded of each other and leave little notes and illustrations if one of us leaves to work before the other. Aww. I've attached some further down for your amusement. Yes. Brilliant. I'm just going to skip to the end to see these. Oh, they're not downloading.
No.
They're in a hard drive.
No.
Okay.
I can visualize it.
We can visualize. Okay, so sounds like you're very happy with your partner. We have had amazing experiences together, and a few of my friends have told me they're jealous, but it's always been a throwaway comment and never that serious. I'm about to move in with him. Rent and bills he's going to cover. He doesn't want any contribution. He wants me to focus on me, saving for my future, and getting into stocks. # girls who invest. Slay. Okay, my partner is older and therefore has completely different priorities to my group of friends and their boyfriends.
Right.
His friends are settled down. He has the means to take care of me because he's had longer to build his career. So whenever my friends have said they are jealous, I always remind them of this.
Yeah, he's just older. He's had more time.
The first clue I had that I was potentially becoming a massive spoiled bitch was when he told me he was spending quite a bit of money on getting his flat redecorated for me, buying a new sofa bed so my family could stay, and therefore wouldn't be able to pay for my beauty treatments as he normally does. I literally sulked. I felt so let down. I'm just so disappointed in you because you're not paying me for to get my nails done. I felt so let down. It was weird. I feel a bit like I've stopped being grateful for this incredible, caring hunk.
Right.
The second clue was my birthday.
And because you were used to, like, I'm used to get my nails done and my lashes done, and now you're telling me this month I can't.
You're taking it away.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Like,
I've become accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
Exactly. Yeah.
The second clue was my birthday. I asked my best friend, let's call her Stacey, to organize my birthday meal.
Nice.
All I heard from her for weeks was how stressful she was finding it to get a big table and that it was making her feel really anxious. I kept telling her she didn't need to do it, and she said she didn't want me to think she was a bad friend. I asked Stacey because I thought it would be cool to have a surprise instead of, planning my own, which I do every year.
Right.
Before we had the birthday meal,
where you were going, I'm assuming.
Me and my closest friends were at Stacey's house and they gave me my birthday card and present. The present wasn't wrapped. It was just in a cardboard Amazon box. I have previously taken care of all the girls' birthdays, getting them one big present, a few little presents, flowers, cards, and obviously making sure everything is wrapped.
Well, you know what that's giving? It's giving the egg apron. Straight from the postman, straight into our hands. Happy birthday.
Do you love it?
Not even like opened it himself, wrapped it.
You didn't even check.
Say thank you then.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So again, I was a bit surprised. I felt like there wasn't much of a fuss. Again, not sure if I'm just being spoiled to think this is a bit thoughtless of them.
Right.
When we finally had the meal, there was a big group of us, including my closest friends. 3 of the girls who came didn't even bring a card, and a few of them were sulking about the drink selection not being good value for money.
Right.
I was geared up to have a long, girly meal with loads of catching up, drinks flowing, taking cute pics, maybe a bar after. However, half the girls left after a couple hours saying they were knackered and not in the mood.
Right. Yeah. And you just, when it's your birthday, you want to be on it and no one else is on the vibe and it's your special day. I understand.
Yeah. With the combination of Stacey complaining, the gift not being wrapped, no cards from 3 of them, and people not really hanging around, I feel really let down. Are these genuine enough reasons to feel let down, or am I just too spoiled by my partner to recognize that this is pretty normal, forgivable behavior? In general, I have really good relationships with my friends and I do feel supported, especially by Stacey. She, along with a few of the girls in the group, are my absolute ride or dies and haven't given me a reason to doubt that they love me to bits. However, because my partner is so focused on me and making sure I don't have to lift a finger, I'm always taken care of, when others don't do the same, I'm kind of shocked. And I wonder if I feel let down more easily because I have too much princess treatment.
Right.
Me and my partner are also in the honeymoon phase, whereas I've known a lot of my friends for decades, and in other capacities, they have shown how important I am. But this was the only night of the year I wanted them to party with me and bring the vibes. The vibes were honestly dead. It's not something I feel I need to bring up to the entire group. They've all apologized individually without me bringing it up. Am I overreacting? Like, was that wrong of me to feel that way? Do I need to check myself and be grateful? Or should I expect princess treatment from my friends on my birthday? Love you both.
I mean, I think you can expect your present
to be self-aware.
I think you can expect your present to be wrapped, though.
Yeah, so do I.
And to have, if I knew, there's some friends who we don't really buy birthday presents for.
Yes.
But if it was like, oh, it's a birthday meal to celebrate this lady's birthday, you isn't it just like the common courtesy to bring a card and maybe a little something, at least a card?
Yeah.
And just say like, oh, I'll buy you a couple drinks. I don't know how close
Or some
whatever.
flowers.
Some flowers, a card, and like I'll get you a couple rounds. Like that.
Drinks are on me tonight. Yeah, and like, what do you want?
Especially if I was bringing a present, I would more so be embarrassed if I just brought the Amazon box,
showing up empty.
You know, I want to show off my gorgeous wrapping skills that I possess.
Yes, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and if you just handed an Amazon box, like I wanted to take a picture of a gorgeous present.
Yeah, and put it on my Instagram story.
Put it on my story, and I'll pop up
saying love my girls.
My
Sarah,
girls,
at Helen.
My girls just get
Tracy.
me every time they get me. They just get me.
My girls just spoil me.
Oh, my girls spoil me. Yeah, and you can't put pictures of the Amazon box on. So I do get it.
I hear you. Like you've got. Sounds like a lovely situation going on at home. Okay,
lovely.
You soak that up, and I hope you enjoy that.
And you're
that
grateful for
great.
it, and you're aware. You know,
and like your friends
still
aren't your
working.
Boyfriend. Like your friends aren't going to dote on you like your boyfriend probably will, because they're a different role. They have a different role in your life.
Yeah, but you do want to feel.
But you want to feel special on your birthday, and I do think you're like it's disappointing when like you're in the mood, like you want, it's your birthday, right? It's like when you're the bride. You're the bride. You want everyone on top form, whereas everyone else is thinking, I could really do without this hen. Can't be asked to go this weekend to that hen. And it's just a matter. It's just the way it goes.
Or it's just like Sarah's birthday meal on for I can't really be bothered.
It's just the way it goes.
I think I'm just going to show up for a couple hours, show face, and just. Unfortunately, I hold my hands up. I hold my hands up.
Guilty as charged.
There's been some, can't be bothered to do that, but you've got to
show up
people
and put a smile on your face
when it's like someone's, special something.
Yeah. So I wouldn't give them too like. It sounds like they all apologized. They probably on reflection thought like, maybe we didn't make enough of a fuss as we should have. But maybe they're also thinking like, like I'm sure Sarah had such a nice birthday with her man. Like I've seen all this stuff. Yada yada yada. We just went for a few drinks.
So then maybe they felt like they didn't need to go.
Yeah.
I think the thing is like you've got your couple of close friends in that group.
Yeah.
And Stacey, she organised the whole thing. Bless her.
She found that. She made the
really
booking.
Hard.
She got a table for 10.
And the thing is, you are just going to get moaners. Oh God, these fucking cocktails are 22 quid. What?
Yeah. And you're going to get people who aren't in the mood, and there will come a time when you think, I'm just going to leave early tonight and go back to my boyfriend. I don't want to be there. That's going to be you. It probably has been you. So it's just like, I get it, but also I don't think it's, I don't think it means your friendships are crumbling.
No, and I don't think it means that you're too spoiled. I feel like, you can expect, your friends to show up for you and stuff like that. Yeah. And you're allowed to feel like that. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Especially when because that's kind of how it goes with birthdays and friend groups. It's like, well, let me think like, okay, so they got me that. Okay, so I need to do this. Like you go off that, don't you? So if you're always like wrapping a gift and like bringing the cards and being like, girls, what are we getting for Sally? What are we buying for Sally?
If you put a level of effort in for your friends and you don't want receive that in return, you're going to be like, oh, well, I did that for you. And why did you? It's like when you're like, oh, right, so how much did you spend on me? Oh, I think it was about 30 quid.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to match that. That's what you do. That's what my mum always did.
Yeah, same.
Or it's like a voucher. Oh, she got me a £50 voucher. I need to
get her a £55
blah, blah, blah.
voucher.
Or it's like, oh no, she didn't get me a present last year. I'm not going to get her a present.
I don't need to return the favour.
So if you're like, well, come on guys, like I got you that, I got you that, we did that.
Maybe you're the mum of the group. Without you, they crumble. But I don't think it was malicious. I don't think there was ill intentions. I think maybe it was just like they could have been having busy couple weeks, bad organisation, like your birthday wasn't their priority. Yeah. And that's just what it is.
Apart from Stacey and your good couple of close friends. Yeah. Like everyone else is, maybe they're having a bad day, maybe having a bad week. Yeah. Maybe they were struggling, but at least they came.
Yeah, at least they showed up.
At least it wasn't a bunch of no-shows.
Yeah, a bunch of cancellations. That would have been worse.
That's worse.
You have people show up and celebrate.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your lovely new beauty treatment, the lovely, beautiful, new renovated flat. I mean,
and that free rent. You enjoy that free rent.
Well, I'm glad that you have a job though, and you still got your career. You're still making money. You could just save all that fucking. Think how much money you're going to save. You're not having to buy shit.
Yeah,
that's heaven.
Keep that tucked away for yourself as well. Just
keep that tucked away for yourself, just in case. But happy life. Have a happy life.
Happy life. Happy stocks.
I guess wedding season is over unless you're having a Winter Wonderland wedding, which is lovely.
Yeah, I would love that.
And I guess it's time for like the summer 2025 weddings.
Well, I guess also the summer engagements we're planning now. We're knuckling
exactly.
down.
So we are coming this season where we're proposing to our bridesmaids, aren't we? Can you be my maid of honor?
Will you be my bridesmaid?
Will you be my bridesmaid? You know, all of that.
Absolutely. God, that's a lot of
And
responsibility.
like wedding invites are going out because it's next summer.
Save the dates.
You know, it's October now. Save the date for fucking July.
Yeah, don't book your holiday just yet.
So our Sarah
Looking at you,
here,
Angie, she likes to book ahead.
Oh my God, Angie's already booked the summer holiday
Next
for
summer
July
holiday's
next year.
already booked.
She said, are you free this week
Hopefully
of
she don't
July?
get to
I don't
save
know
the
if I'm free.
dates.
I don't know if calling me, can you make this day? I don't know. I can't even think about fucking Halloween, let alone July. So Sarah here said, not invited to Bestie's wedding. Now that's bizarre and strange.
That's unfortunate.
Unless it was an elopement. Did she go to Las
Gretna
Vegas?
Green.
What's Gretna Green?
Like a runaway place.
What's that?
Just a place you can go to run away and get married.
Oh, where is that?
Gretna Green.
Where?
My friend at Jack Wills went to get married there.
What is it?
It's a place.
In England?
Yes. It's like people who run away to get married. It's like we got married at Gretna Green. Like you ran away.
And where is that then?
I don't know where it is on the map. I couldn't tell you. It's just like where you can go and just like get married.
Oh, sounds like Hyson Green. So
that's a place in Nottingham.
yeah, I was like, okay. So not invited to Bestie's wedding. Hi, girls. Long time. I mean, you can't write this. Look at this. A long time listener here, and never actually thought I would be writing in for this specific reason. I have a dilemma that has left me half fuming and half devastated. My cousin. Oh, so this is a family thing. My cousin and close friend are getting married.
Oh wow! So your close friend's going to be in
So
the
this
family
is
now.
this is also like you've not been invited to your cousin's wedding. I mean, I wouldn't be
that's a
bothered by
double whammy.
that, but I guess some cousins are close. So whilst this should be a time for celebration and excitement, I have found out I have found out that myself and my side of the family are not invited.
Oh, they hate you. Family beef.
So it's
Every family's got it. Family feuds.
Every family's got
Families don't come without feuds.
Every family's got it.
Every family's got feuds.
So
What else are we supposed to talk about at Christmas?
Of course. So yourself and your whole side of the family. Wow.
Wow, they really hate you.
It's like
What's going on there then?
This is your close friend. For context,
Oh, love it.
my cousin and I have always been close.
Oh,
Being close in age, we grew up together. And as we moved into teenage years and later adulthood, we would always confide in each other. My cousin, so the cousin's the boy. My cousin is the kind of boy who always drops friends out whenever he is in a new relationship. But I feel confident in saying that I've always been a constant in his life. Whenever anything major has happened in his life, and there have been many, I've always been there to guide and give advice to, even when I had no idea what I was doing with my own life. Yeah, so you were always a support for
sounding
him.
board.
I have always had their back and kept their secrets. With him dropping out his friends, I would assume that I've ended up being his best friend. Right.
You clearly thought wrong. You're not
informed-
invited to the wedding.
In it.
That stings.
Oh my God.
That's not okay. Come on. I thought we were
That's
best
not
mates and I'm
okay.
not invited.
It's not okay. He informed me about a month ago that he and his fiancée would be having a registry ceremony with just their parents, then have a big honeymoon. That's fair enough.
Oh, right. Well then.
As someone, but that's what he said. And then obviously it's turned out other people are there.
And it's actually just dad's side that's been excluded.
Yeah. As someone who loves to travel and understands that they don't like the spotlight, I was supportive of this. However, skip to last weekend, he and his fiancée come to tell my parents the plan. And rather bluntly are told, but you aren't invited.
So your parents are invited.
No. Oh, yeah.
But you're
So they've
not.
come to tell your parents, this is the plan. Get there at this time.
Because
dress code, colour scheme.
That's your cousin's auntie and uncle.
Yes. But you aren't invited.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Well, now it feels personal.
Again, this was not a shock. However, what was a shock was finding out that they intend to have parents, her siblings and her grandparents and her best friend and her best friend's boyfriend. So now it's like, okay, it's not just your guys' parents. It seems to be a lot more people.
You told me it was going to be just you two and a couple of witnesses.
Yeah.
But actually, the invitations are being sent out thick and fast.
Yeah. Do you know what I saw on TikTok the other day? It really, 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 really made me very angry.
Oh, God,
so
go on.
It was...
Got an angry chintzy. It's not a good chintzy.
It's Complication. Complimation?
Compilation.
What is it?
Compilation.
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 Videos of grooms just being absolute twats. Obviously the classic ones where they're like dunking their wife's face in the cake and shoving it in their faces. And then there was this one twat, and literally at the altar, they're facing away from the crowd, and they're facing the
priest,
there we go.
Or
and
person,
he pulls
whatever.
out a fucking piece of paper and it says help me, and he holds it behind his back.
Oh, that's horrible.
Like obviously expecting to get laughs, like nothing of like that. That's not making me laugh. Waving this thing and then like and then turning around like help me. Like, anyone gonna help me?
You literally asked
like,
this woman to marry you. What are you on about?
His poor like obviously doesn't even know what he's doing. How embarrassing!
Oh, that's
like, you just want to embarrass
horrible.
me on my own wedding day.
No.
And then like even when they hug,
So I
like,
go to get Gret the
doing
Green.
it again. Like just like some men hate their wives. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sad that you had to.
Like that's not a funny joke.
No. You don't need to absorb content like that. Get back to your colouring books.
Yeah, like that's not a funny joke. Like some men think they're so funny.
No. Take a breath.
It's like you just hate your fiance then. Nothing about that's funny.
Yeah.
I'll
Some
have to
people
show
are
you the video.
strange. I don't want to see it.
It's just like at the expense of your new wife. You just embarrassed her now. Anyway.
Well, did you
Right.
see those women who, like, some women who get divorced say, yeah, well, he embarrassed me on my wedding
Yeah,
day. I should have known then that it wasn't
that's
going to.
it. It's fucking my wedding day. It's all about me. I'm in the gown.
Yeah. I'm the bride. You asked me to be here.
Don't embarrass me.
Jealous.
They're jealous. Yes, some men are jealous of their wives.
Jealousy's a disease.
Lord, I pray we never find a man like that.
Just don't
Amen.
get married. It'll be fine.
Okay. So, to which I now feel completely confused. So she's now found out that all these people are being
Well,
invited
now
to
it
this
feels
wedding.
personal.
Yeah,
because it's like, okay, I totally respect you guys running away, doing something small, just the parents. Love that. Happy for you guys. Enjoy the honeymoon. But now it's like, well, actually, other members of the family are invited. The bride's best friend's boyfriend, sister's bringing a +1.
Yeah, it's like if you're
and
bringing
it's like,
someone's
whoa,
boyfriend.
where
like,
am I on the ranks here?
Yeah.
Like, I've really felt like I've been a sounding board for you throughout your relationship. I feel like I've supported you both in this relationship. It feels a bit of a slap in the face now.
Yeah, because it's like I understood at the start. I understand people have very
Of
small weddings
course.
with just their wife, with just their parents. This small wedding is now turning into a larger affair with predominantly the bride's family in attendance.
Okay, and you're on the groom's side.
Yeah, so maybe it's a case of she's not a fan of you guys. She's just took control and is like, my family only, babe. Sorry,
Yeah.
no room for. You don't know. So it could be nothing to do with him, but it's like, fucking stand up for yourself, invite your. But then maybe he doesn't want you there. So we have always grown up in an extremely close-knit family. So to essentially be shunned is so shocking to me. However, as I previously
Your family's going to be dining out on this for years to come.
Oh my God, you're never going to get over
Well, they
it.
didn't invite any of us to their wedding when
Well,
they
they're
got
going to
married.
turn the lady into the
I
villain.
can see it now. It's going to be brilliant. It's like, well, they didn't invite us to their wedding.
Well, we didn't go to their wedding.
And then when when
Yeah.
the kids get old enough one day and it's like,
Yeah.
well, let me tell you actually that we never got invited
Yeah,
to that
literally.
wedding. And it'll be like, and that's why. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
that's
it's always
why.
great when you reach that age and your parents start telling you the family gossip. And it's like, what? It's like all this shit's been kicking off. I had no idea. It's like, yeah, well, now you're old enough. I can let you know that blah, blah, blah. There's nothing quite like it. And you see in everything through a different, you're like, oh my God, I had no idea.
That's
Fiona
why we
always
don't
comes
speak.
out with a story of like, well, it's like,
And that's why we don't speak. However, as I previously mentioned, the relationship I have with my cousin is more like a best friend. However, I am now completely reevaluating the whole relationship. Am I the confidant and secret keeper of many years of lesser importance than a best friend and a best friend's boyfriend?
Okay.
I understand saving money, but to essentially cut out half a family, including a best friend and cousin, I find completely unacceptable and hurtful. And I am now questioning if this cousinship/friendship I have has always been one-sided, that I'm simply there because they no longer have their friends. I've always supported my cousin in his relationship and I did approve of his new partner. However, this has completely thrown me off course. I do intend.
Of course.
Well, I thought you put of course, throw me off course. Which were off course. Off the course.
This completely threw me off course.
Yeah, because I thought I was going to say, it's completely thrown me, of course. I thought that's what it was going to be. It said off.
Of course.
I do intend to have it out with them, but they are always together, and I fear that the relationship is now irreparable. Wow.
All family feuds.
So you want to have it out with the cousin, not the girl, not the fiance. You want to have, but he's always with that fucking wife, fiance.
Damn that man, always with his wife. How dare he?
How could a cousin and such a close friend use and abuse kindness and shun me from their wedding? This is serious.
This is serious.
I could not imagine.
I love family drama. There's just nothing like it.
I could
not
imagine getting married without them there. Yeah, so you're thinking it's just a shame because I would have invited you to my wedding, even though I've been single for 5 years.
That's what stings. Yeah.
Although I've got
you were on my top 10. It's hard. It's hurtful realizing that I'm not on yours.
I've got a long list of people who ain't coming to my wedding.
Jinsey knows more who isn't than more who is. Well, you're definitely not.
Yeah.
You ain't.
Exactly. And then I voiced this to Andrew Romano. You must invite, excuse me, that is a stranger to me. That is a stranger to me. And I'm going to fly them out to Italy to my beautiful
Jinsey's best
Amalfi Coast wedding.
One of the best things I've ever heard Jinsey say was we were on tour. And we were talking about the guest list. And she was like...
The guest list of what? My wedding?
No, of the shows.
Of the show. Oh.
And then it was about a family member on her mum's side, right? It was like, I mean, who were they? I don't even know what their last name is. And it was like, well, that would be Bayliss. The same name as yours.
Yeah, because Angie was texting everyone, inviting all these
uncle.
people.
I don't even know what his last name is. It would be Bayliss.
Yeah, I had a complete mind blank. Because you know when you think people have got married and then got all these different second names? I don't know all these second names. But obviously,
same as yours.
The man keeps the name, doesn't he? So I was a little confused.
Oh, yeah, that was so funny.
But yeah, am I going to fly all these people out to Italy for my extravaganza?
No.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Don't even know, you know.
Have we read the Red Dilemma? Is that it?
Almost. Sorry for the really long ramble, girls, but this is keeping me up at night.
Aww.
Sarah. And I can't settle. I'm not entirely...
Have a let me sleep.
Yeah.
Knocks Jinsey out like a light.
I mean, they don't work that well. They don't work... They don't when they're
yes, they
delicious.
do. They made you fall asleep. You're like, I'm going to crack 2 Lemmy Sleeps. Do you want some Lemmy Sleeps? No, thank you.
Everyone's scared of them. Sophia didn't take any lemon.
I didn't need to. I could just fall asleep.
It's a gummy.
You're like, I'm going to have the Lemmy Sleep.
Well, yeah, because when we're on that bus, sometimes I needed it. You know.
So they do work.
Yes, but maybe it's placebo. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if this even makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense.
But it feels good to get all my emotions.
I can imagine.
So, of course. Saw you at the Royal Albert Hall with my actual bestie and you were phenomenal.
Oh,
I can't speak.
If you had a let me sleep, about to pass out, radiators on, a couple let me sleep. It's because I've got my blanket on her knee.
It's the blanket. I'm really comfy today. Oh, okay, Sarah.
Okay. Listen,
it's shit. It's so shit, especially when, you were like, you're my best. I see you as like a real close confidant. You know, I tell you my secrets.
Here's
you
where
tell me
my
yours.
brain would go, right? If someone hasn't invited me to their wedding, if I then approached them and said, why am I not invited? And caused a fuss,
invite.
and then they invited me, I'd be like, well, so I'm not going, you don't want me there. Like, you've got to think, like, they've not just invited, they've not decided their guest list for their wedding on a whim overnight. This has been something they've sat down as a couple, thought about, you know, put people on, took people off. They've thought about this. So I just personally wouldn't see any benefit to questioning them on it, because it's like, it's not about you. It's their wedding. That I would be the same. My feelings would be really hurt. I would be shocked. I'd be like, what the hell's going on? Like, why aren't we invited? Like,
I'm making it so clear that you're not invited.
Yeah. But I don't think like pushing to get an invite for yourself is going to make you feel better, because then like, well, that's a pity invite.
I think the action speaks 1,000 words.
The action tells you what you need to know.
Like it tells you, oh, we weren't as close as I thought we were. Obviously in my head, I thought we were best friends. I thought I could tell you anything. I thought, you know, you really valued our relationship.
Yeah.
All that. Obviously it's nothing of the sort.
Not.
So you're now aware of that. You can take a step back from the relationship and think, well, okay, well, I'm not putting any effort into this relationship anymore, because you've proven to me that, you know, you don't want me there in your wedding. You know, I'm not on the importance scale. I'm not on the list. So
I mean, it might be a case of like giving your cousin the benefit of the doubt. It might be a case of, you know, she's taken the lead here, the bride. Yeah. She, like, you know, she's having who she wants there. Numbers are limited. She wants her people there. And like her family, she'll be like, well, I need these people there. And then your family, because you're on the groom side, he might have been given like, well, you've got 10 people.
Yeah.
You know, we're having 30, I'm taking 20. So groom, you've got 10. I don't know. Like, it might be that she's just taken the lead here, and he might be thinking inside, oh, I would like a bit more of my family. But he might not feel like he can say, like, you never know really the conversations that have been had.
You know, if you're ever alone with him, you
Yeah.
can just say a simple, "Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame." Like, make him feel bad. It's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's nothing but what.
Wish I could
you
be
know,
there to support you guys.
Yeah, like. Yeah, I mean, you can let him know how I feel let down, and
you're allowed to let people know how you feel.
Yeah, you can say, look, I feel like, obviously, you know,
I'd love to be there to support you guys.
Yeah,
but I appreciate numbers are small.
But I wouldn't beg for an invite.
No,
because then it's just a pity invite. It's like when you can come if you want.
I'll see what I can do. Well, no. Like at the end of the day, I'm not on the list,
I'm not
forcing.
I'm not that bothered.
When the
for your
time
fucking
comes,
buffet,
I'm not even going to want to go.
For your buffet in the town hall. I'm not that bothered. Okay.
Your buffet in the town hall.
Well, I guess it's a smaller affair. I don't know.
At the registry
but
office.
I'm not that bothered.
Yeah.
You know, for the carrier, for the
Yeah.
YMCA.
Yeah. And the waving of the napkins.
What other songs do they sing at weddings?
I don't know. Do they
it's
do
fun
the
to stay
do
at
they do
the
what?
YMCA.
Hey,
I'd like to turn
Macarena.
that. Hey, Macarena. Hi. Like, I'm not that bothered to fucking dance to the Macarena, babes. I'm 27 now.
Do. Come on and do the conga.
Everyone conga. Yeah, we're not that bothered. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think you know what you need to know. If you can't sleep at night.
Macarena line though, because I've only got like
ain't got many.
5 on each side. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you thought you were closer than you were. Actions speak louder than words. So you're kind of like, okay, right, I see where you see me in the hierarchy.
It might even be a case of like the groom, your cousin, just being like, oh, she'll understand. Like, you know, it's my wife, Sarah. I'm going to let her do what she wants. Like, you know how sometimes you take like your family like for granted, or like people you've known a long time for granted, because you think, oh, they'll be fine. Like they know that it's fine. Like that'll be fine. I need to make more of an effort with these because you know, they'll understand. Like it might be that.
Yeah, it could be that.
Like just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. It might not be a case of, well, I don't like
but
you.
But he's being weird about it because he's saying, well, you're not invited.
Like, that was weird, wasn't it?
He's come and invited your parents and you're there and said, well, you're not invited. Like, that's really weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, if that was the case, and like,
But then
I'd at
maybe
least be polite.
maybe that's coming from his parents. Like some people's families, the parents decide who's coming, and it's really more for the parents. It's not really for the younger.
I know, that's why I have to stand up for myself.
Yeah, exactly. But they might not be in that situation. It might just be like, well, she'll understand. Like mum's giving me the guest list. She's told me who I need to invite. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think if you can't sleep at night, you
say
could
something to
get it off
him.
your chest.
You know, just so
In private.
I just feel let down, and you know, obviously I'm so happy for you. I just can't,
Shame that can't
really
be
wanted
there.
to support you. It's just a shame.
That's all.
It's just a shame. You can just be like that, and because I don't like that you say you can't settle at night. Like it's obviously on your mind.
But then he might say to you, "Oh my god, I know. Like honestly, I haven't really had control of the guest list. Like you might get that, and it might put you at ease.
Yeah,
because right now you're more imagining what's happening
because you're thinking that it was his decision, and he's gone. Sarah not invited. Sarah
yes,
not invited. But
cross her off.
It could be like they've got a budget.
Yeah,
and it's just
it could
like,
be so many other things.
You know, there's just no more room in the budget. You know, it could be anything.
Yeah. Good luck.
Or maybe
it's not a nice feeling.
Maybe his wife just doesn't like you.
Maybe his wife doesn't like you. That's also an issue. This is Sophia and Cinzia bringing you a broadcast.
An urgent
interrupting
message.
the
This is
viewing.
an urgent appeal. This is an urgent message. We need
from
you
your founders. We need you
to
subscribe.
Absolutely, we do.
To
we
this
never
channel
ask,
right here. We don't ask much from you lot. We don't.
Yeah, we rarely ask for this stuff, but we'd like to get to 100,000. We want that plaque. It's important to us.
That's true. We never had a plaque.
You know, because you know where that plaque can go?
Right here.
Right here on our new shelf.
On this bad boy.
We need to decorate this bathroom right up.
We do.
And we've never received a plaque in our life. And everyone else seems to have plaques.
We've never had a plaque.
So
make
if
it
you
happen,
would wish,
please.
this is the urgent call out. Please, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the episode. Okay, let's give this a go. I was hoping you could help me with a friend dilemma. You've come to the right place. It's Girl Talk this week. I've just finished my last year of uni and have gone into a big girl job.
Oh, congratulations.
My friendship group at uni consisted of 7 of us, and we have all moved back home and most have started full-time jobs.
Well done.
Before we left uni, I was feeling a bit out of the group. To give some context, all of us became friends at uni and I lived with my best friend, who was in the group, for all 3 years. 4 of us in the group live close together at home, which is nice. And in previous years, we've spent time together when we've been at home. So it's a group of 7, 4 of you are from Notts, let's say, and you all live quite close. However, now we've moved back home, I feel quite isolated from everyone and I'm now not really enjoying seeing everyone in a big group.
Oh, because she's not where most of the people are. Is that?
She's where 4 of them are, yeah.
Okay, but but you all just feel like, oh, we used to all live in the same city and now you just...
But they've all gone home, so they do. 4 of them do.
And then 3 of them elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt this way before uni finished and I really struggled during summer as I felt like no one wanted to see me.
Right.
I can sometimes feel isolated when we're out in a big group and just like the odd one out.
Oh.
Okay, so you have this feeling of like, not imposter syndrome, but a feeling of like, oh, does the group want me here?
Would they even care
if I wasn't here? Would I be noticed if I wasn't here?
I don't think that's the case.
When I asked my friends about it, they said in the nicest way possible that I wasn't their priority. And if I wanted to see them, I just had to say. But I have said many times, and they're the ones
That's
who...
not a nice thing to hear from your best friends. You're not a priority, babe. If you want to see me, just say.
No.
Like, no, I want you to want to see me.
That was a bit too blunt.
Okay.
That was maybe just the wrong delivery.
Maybe that was just the wrong choice of words, I'm hoping.
Yeah. But I have said many times, and they're the ones who apparently don't have time, but then they make plans with other friends and even our friends in our group who live a couple hours away.
Right.
I don't want to keep pushing for a friendship when they won't make the effort.
Yeah, exactly.
I've talked to other people who aren't in our group and I've realized I enjoy hanging out with them more than the friends in my group from uni. We have our graduation in October and I'm a bit worried that things are going to be awkward.
Okay.
Most of us are graduating together because we did the same course.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for me when we do see each other at graduation, as I feel like I'm just going to be forgotten?
Okay. I think you know, you've got this feeling of like, they're not that bothered about me. They're kind of leaving me out. Like they're saying one thing to my face. Oh, I'm quite busy right now. But then it's like, I can see you hanging out with Emma.
And she lives 3 hours away.
And she lives, so it's like, okay, message received. Like, I'm not going to beg you to be my friend. Literally message received. I'm going to take a step back. You know, it can't all be one-sided from me. Like you can't, I'm sorry, you can't tell me to my face, sorry, babe, you're not priority.
That was a bit harsh.
If you want to see me, just ask.
Do you want to see me?
Do you want to see me? Like this is it's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. So like, okay, message received. I'm glad you've hung out with these other friends. Do you know what? I actually have a really lovely time with these people. That, you know, I'm glad you've made that realization.
You might just be evolving.
And I do think it's just like, they were friends for a season. They were your uni friends. And it's okay
and it
for that.
worked whilst you were at uni.
And it did. And you had a great time and they were your best friends. But however, now the season's passed.
Yeah.
The weather's changed. And like, you're kind of realizing.
The leaves are falling.
You've literally realized, okay, that you were friends for a season. Not everyone in your life is meant to stay for life. Forever. That's not realistic. Especially for friendships, you know, when people move away and things
and especially
change.
when like leaving school, leaving uni,
and you're
changing jobs, like that is when you see who's sticking.
Yes.
Like who sticks and who's falling by the wayside. And in your 20s,
like everyone changes so much. Think of when you hit 25, you know, boyfriends,
frontal lobes
girlfriends,
coming in,
different jobs. Like it's very hard to maintain friendships. So I just feel like those who are uni friends for a season, and that's that. So,
and it also doesn't mean that, you know, there's bad vibes necessarily. Like, you know, just do what you like. If you want to see one of the girls, message her, reach out, like see what she says. Like, don't let this fear of being like, oh, am I wanted? I don't know. Like, I'm sure you are. Like, you were in a group of 7. You live with your best friend for all 3 of those years. Like, I'm sure that's a really strong relationship. And if you want to see people, you know, reach out. And if you don't, and you've got other people to lean on. If you don't receive
that like kind of energy in return, then it's like, okay,
then you know.
I understand. And in terms of advice on like, you've got to go to this graduation, everyone's going to be in a good mood. Be smiley, be happy.
There's no bad blood here.
The good thing is that I'm assuming your family, your sisters, your brothers will be there to support you. You know, it's not just going to be you isolated, like
walking around on your own,
and I'm sure you'll have other like classmates there, you know, other people.
Familiar faces.
Yeah, and it's like, smile.
And you might have a really nice day and it might be like, oh, I've missed us all hanging out.
Sometimes worrying about something just makes it so much worse.
It
like
does.
You're thinking how this day is going to go over and over again. You're like,
planning
oh my God,
every move.
I'm anxious. Oh, what if they don't? Yeah. What if this? Oh, what if that? Oh, I feel anxious. And you're just worrying,
making it worse.
Thinking about it, making it worse for you. You're knocking yourself sick.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to change the outcome of the day. Whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen. So,
and it's not like you've fallen out with anyone. Nothing bad really has happened.
You just have this like inner feeling, and
it's just this feeling that seasons are changing. That's a good way to put it.
Change is good. Change is good. Change needs to be welcomed, as hard as it is. You know, change is hard, but it's good for the better.
Well, also in these circumstances, like it's going to show you who your true friends are. Like, was I just friends with these 6 girls because
they were in my course? Because
we were all forced together? Or like, do we have a genuine friendship here that we're going to have for the rest of our lives?
And that's what happens when you leave like school and education and like uni and stuff.
Or you change jobs, like your work friends, like, am I now seeing them, or was I just friends with them because I saw you 5 times a week?
Exactly. So like when it's like we're in the real world and it's not like, oh, I'll just see her at my lecture tomorrow. It's like, do I actually want to hang out with you? And that's when you will find that, you know, your friends who are going to stand the test of time.
And I'm
excited for you. I think, you know, if you're going
don't catastrophize it. Like nothing really bad is happening yet. It's just that the dynamics changed a little bit. You've all moved away. You might be seeing someone on Instagram hanging out with someone. It's like, oh, I wasn't invited.
Maybe
to that.
what you should
I
do
didn't know. I asked Sarah. Sarah told me she was busy. Like, but she didn't tell me she was going to see Holly. Like, I would have gone with them.
My advice to like quieten those thoughts, I would just mute everyone. I would just, for the time being, like I'm going through something, I'm feeling these feelings, I would just mute everyone, not watch people's stories. I don't need to be caught up in who's seen and
Yeah, get your colouring books.
I want to. Yeah, I just want to focus on whoever's messaging me, wanting to see
Read
me,
a Court
wanting
of
to hang out
Thorns and
with me.
Roses. Have a good
Don't need to
time.
be worrying about what Helen and Holly are doing. Like mute people. I think it's very healthy to do that.
Bit of a social media
cleanse.
break.
And like if like
Bit of
for
a
this,
WhatsApp chat break.
Yeah, for this next couple of months, a few months, you're not really hanging out with people as much. That is also fine.
That is
you can do
fine.
things that you enjoy,
Yeah.
Take yourself out, go and get yourself breakfast, take yourself.
And you might find in a few months, like you all really come back together, or in a year's time, you all really come back together. Like friendships can do that. You
when
can
they realize,
go through phases of sometimes being really close and being really good at making plans to sometimes being like, oh my God, I haven't seen those girls in a while. And then we're back together. Like that's normal. That's fine. It's just because you've been used to seeing these girls
and
all
it's
the time and being in each other's pocket all the time. And now it's like, well, now we need to plan stuff.
Now Sarah's got. Now we've all got full.
It's not convenient
jobs.
anymore. It's not like we're just seeing each other. We're actually got to fit each other in now if we want to see each other.
And you need to recognize who's making the time for you.
Yeah.
Like that Helen said, oh, I'm super busy, and then was hanging out with Sarah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, right, I'm not going to reach out to you again. Noted, And that's just adult friendships, baby.
Frontal lobe.
And you're
It's not always, it's not a bad thing though.
And I do think
it's just the way the cookie
soon
crumbles.
You'll realize,
it's part of life sometimes.
Actually, I don't even want to hang out with people who I don't feel like want to hang out with me.
No.
And you would rather hang out on your own, be in your own company, by yourself, than be with people who you don't even want me here. And
well, it's the quality over quantity
exactly.
thing.
And then you will find it's quality over quantity, and you will find your true people who lift you up and brighten your spirits.
radiators.
Yeah, exactly.
Not your drains.
Exactly. Last one here today in the TGB.
The TGB HQ.
There we go.
S&C.
Team GB, baby. So, help. My flat. Aiuto. That is Italian for help, if you need to know. If you're ever in Italy with a medical emergency.
Aiuto.
Help. My flatmates are disgusting. Unfortunately. Sometimes you have to
Sometimes it be that way.
Dirt and grime.
I'm sure you do things they don't like too.
True. See, everyone's been brought up in different households, right? Everyone's been taught different things, but to be disgusting is...
Yeah, disgusting.
You're not taught to be filthy. I mean, hi, girls. First off, I want to say congratulations to the both of you on your recent tour. You both looked absolutely gorgeous. Eat night.
Oh my God.
Eat night.
Eat night.
I can't speak.
Eat night.
I'm losing my vowels. Good luck also your upcoming tour in Australia and New Zealand.
Oh, my bloody Sarah. Thank you, Sarah.
I have just started my first year of uni in a big girl city. I moved into
a big girl city.
She didn't. Sorry, I said that in a big city.
Oh,
sorry.
What do you mean?
She's a big girl now. I've just moved. That's what I meant.
I thought she meant like in like a big girl city. I was like, what? Like there's loads of girls
heavily
there.
Populated city.
Yeah, in a big girl city. Got it.
I moved into a flat with 5 other girls from my university.
Hell.
Strangers.
Buckle up.
Fuck. All 5 of them live within an hour of our campus. Oh, that's quite nice. I live 6 hours train journey away. So I can't nip home. So on the
you
weekends...
ain't nipping home for a cup of tea.
On the weekends, it's just me in the flat as they all go home on the weekends for jobs, etc.
So you're on cleanup duty.
Oh my God. Also, 3 of them are my best friends from school.
Oh! How'd you manage that?
That's brilliant.
That was pretty good.
Oh my God, where was your school then if you're 6 hours away and they're 1 hour away? Were you travelling that far for school? Okay, all the girls are fine.
Nice.
Even if the 3 friends behave a bit odd sometimes, they can be a bit dismissive and often ignore me if I try to get involved in their conversations when we're all in the kitchen. Well, that's fucking rude, isn't it? Like, I live here too.
That's so rude.
No. I don't really mind though, as I have my own bedroom and ensuite. So if I want, I can basically just avoid them. That's good. You got an ensuite. You don't even have to piss and shit.
Yeah,
everyone's
She's
space.
still in the shower. She's using my shower gel. I just bought that shampoo.
Yeah. The only big issue, I have with them is that they are disgusting. Wow. Now, I am by
what
no
way?
means the tidiest person, and I understand that sometimes you can be too tired or unmotivated to do things, and it can get a little messy. Yeah, mess is normal,
it's
but
gonna happen.
there's a difference between
There's
mess and
5
filth.
of us living in this flat. It's gonna be
But isn't there a difference between mess and filth?
yes.
Yeah. However, I cannot deal with dirt. These girls are the grimiest little urchins I have ever encountered. They leave piles of dirty plates in the sink for days.
No, I can't stand that.
Let the bin overflow and leave takeaway all over the place, which attracts flies.
And the smell as well. It's lingering.
Not the flying rats. Honestly,
I don't think there was flying rats.
flies are the rodents of the sky.
Oh my God. Is that what you call flies these days? Flying rats?
They're the rodents of the skies. They're filthy.
That's a good name for a film. Rodents of the Skies.
Yeah, just as there should be a rat to do with
They
flies.
should, yeah.
But yeah, they're just as dirty as rats.
Right, okay. Good to know.
Honestly, they can do what they want in their own room. I don't give a fuck. But I think leaving the communal space messy is rude.
Hear, hear.
I always give people 1 day grace period to get things tidy. As I understand that sometimes
it's a good rule.
You are in a rush, but I feel that they are just taking the piss at this point. They just leave all the mess for me to deal with at the weekends when they are home. That is,
Yeah.
Do you know what? And it's like you're the cleaning fairy. They know on
You're
a Monday,
the magic fairy.
they're going to come back. Oh my God, it's spotless in here. And
How nice is that?
They've got used to that treatment,
Yeah.
and you've been giving it to
People
them.
do get used to it.
Yeah, you've been giving it to them too good. I just think that they should have more common sense. Unfortunately, Sarah, some people don't have common sense.
Some people don't.
I've only just got mine. I'm 27. I understand, like, there's no rush for me to, like, do anything.
Yeah,
So
but
I live
also
here.
there was 2. When there's 5
Yes.
of you in there,
Yeah,
that's a lot. Like plates are mounding up.
And when it's, like, filth and the rodents of the sky are here and the windows haven't
The
even been
rodents
open.
of the sky.
Well, how have they even got in here? They've just been smelling the mold and the dirt, you know?
yeah.
The dirt has really annoyed me. The problem is I don't really know how to approach this to them. There are 3 of them. So I'm a bit... So it is your friends from school who are the filthy ones, I think.
Is it?
She says there are 3 of them. So I'm a bit nervous in case they just go against me.
Yeah, that is tricky.
Yeah,
That is
'cause
tricky.
What, are they all going to go, oh my God, Sarah, you are right. We are filthy cretins.
No,
They're not.
they're not.
They're going to say, we're young, wild and free. Deal with it. Because you're in your first year. How old are you? 18?
I
18?
feel like you, unfortunately, I would be worried about by saying to them, can you do this, 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 and this, that they would just then
Have a
talk
bad
about
attitude,
you behind your
gossip.
back.
They don't want to hear it. They don't want to be told.
They don't want to be told. Like, yeah, you should be able to say, girls, can you clean up your shit? Like, you leave me here all weekend. You absolutely should be able to say that. But in reality,
Like,
I
Sarah,
understand
your
you
Domino's
being worried about that creating a bad vibe. And
environment.
you don't want
When
that.
I am at least grateful you do have your own toilet.
Defo.
But I also just don't even know how to approach this. Do I say it casually in passing?
Maybe.
Or so you've not even made like a little comment. So
No.
it's been completely unspoken of. Or sit them down and do it in a confrontational way. Because I have only just moved up here. Oh my God, yeah, so what? You've only been there for less than a month.
It's brand new, yeah. And we're starting as we
And
mean to
generally
go
when
on.
you're moving somewhere new, you're at least clean at the start.
Want to keep it clean.
So the fact that it's off the bat is... And I'm still trying to find my feet, you know, because I've just moved up here and I don't have any proper friendships yet. So I don't want to cause a rift between, you know, these new friends of mine. They aren't girls I can see myself having a friendship with, as they aren't really my kind of girls. And they've already left me alone on a night out to go and meet up with some boys. It was a half an hour walk at 2 a.m.
Oh my
on your own.
God.
So I couldn't.
so we ain't
So
mates
you're
with
kind of
these
just like,
people
look,
then.
you're not my kind of people. Okay, well then. I couldn't care less if we never spoke again after this
Right.
year. And I normally have no issue with confrontation, but I'm aware that I have to live in this flat
Yeah.
with these girls to
Yeah.
the end of the school year. And I don't want there to be tension if it can be avoided. Any advice would be appreciated. Thank you for taking the time to read this.
Oh.
Okay, Sarah. Okay, right.
Thank
The
you,
good
Sarah.
thing is here is that you don't really
What do
care
you-
about your
How
friendship.
do you navigate this?
You don't really care about your friendship with them. Therefore, I do feel like you can say, look, guys, anyone with a brain, if someone's saying, look, can you not leave? Like there was flies all over your takeaway, Sarah. Like
you're not being unreasonable. What about like,
you just have to put it in the bin.
But it's going to be like screenshots. Like, could you send like a text when they leave for the weekend and just like, hey guys, like flat has been left in like a real mess. Like
you should try and like embarrass them. I mean, no,
it's
but
so
in an
hard to
ideal
navigate.
world, right? In an ideal world, when they left on a Friday, take pictures of it.
I know.
Put it into the group chat. Go, guys, this is fucking filth.
I know. And I'm left to clean it up.
And I'm left here in this squalor. And it's disgusting. Can you please not do this? Can we please like get on top of the cleanliness and the communal living?
Yeah, because I'm having to clean it up every
like
week.
I'm having to clean up.
It's all right for you guys. You go home, we take you washing home.
Yeah, then the magic cleaning fairy comes and it's
you
fine.
come back and and the kitchen's all clean, the plates are away.
You know, if something gets particularly disgusting, take a picture of it and send it in and go, who did this? This is disgusting. Maybe instead of like saying, next time guys, can we tidy up? Maybe just like next time there's something fucking disgusting that you had nothing to do with, take a picture of it.
Yuck.
Put it into the group chat. Yuck. Maybe when you see your filth like that on your phone, you might think, oh, fucking hell, that's a bit gross.
It's so tricky because
or they're just going to put laughy faces and go, we don't give a fuck.
Like upset. You don't want to rock the boat.
Yeah.
Like I would be so scared to throw off the vibe.
Me too. Because
I would just do it. I'd be like, I'd rather just do it. I want to keep on my as good side as possible as I can with these people. Like I am living with them for like another however many months. But that's me. The right thing to do is probably to confront them.
And also, you don't know these girls. You don't know how nasty they can get.
You don't know.
You know, they don't even know you and they've already left you alone on a night out to a half an hour walk alone. Like that is... Yeah. Even if I didn't know someone, but they all came out with us, I'd be like,
well, we can't leave her on her own.
Where's Sarah?
Yeah.
If we're leaving, we must get Sarah.
I know.
Like, she lives with us. Like, come on. So like, we don't even know what these ladies are capable of. It's happened to Mariana too.
Yeah.
Like Mary moved in with
It's a very
strangers.
normal thing. Like you're living with new people. It's like what Chincy said. Everyone's grown up differently. Everyone has their different vibe of what they like to do. Like even simple things. Like some people won't go to bed at night until the kitchen's clean. Some people would rather clean the kitchen in the morning.
Yeah.
Like it's just simple. Like everyone is different.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that they don't come back on a Monday and be like, oh my God, Sarah.
Yeah. At least grateful.
I brought you this candle because I just thought, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, sorry about that. I think it's the fact that they don't acknowledge the mess and then don't thank you for cleaning it up.
They're instead repaying you by ignoring you in the kitchen.
And doing it again week after week after week after week. That's when it's like, oh, like I'm more than happy to clean up. But if you said to me like, oh, thank you so much for that. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave it like that. No problem. I'll do it every week for you. Like, don't care. But the fact that you just come back and don't even acknowledge that I've tidied away everyone's shit. They think they're living with a
personal cleaning fairy.
Yeah, it's like, did you even realize how you left it and how it is now? Yeah. Otherwise, I would say like, just leave it. But you don't want to leave it because you're hanging out there all weekend.
Well, so you don't want to feel like you can't go. Like you need to be able to go into that kitchen and like make a meal.
Yeah.
And it not be filthy. Like you need clean pots and pans.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm living off granola bars and pieces of
dry
bread.
cereal
And like
maybe take some pics.
I think next time it gets
or maybe like Friday morning we're all running around, we're heading out, you could just say like, oh guys, like you could just send a text in the group chat like, oh before you leave for the weekend, like I'd really appreciate it if you tidied away your stuff. Kiss. Like, it's not, that's like just
not an unreasonable request, especially when they know the state that it's in. Like if their mothers walked into that flat and saw that, oh my God, they'd be ashamed of their children.
Yeah. Maybe a little Friday morning running about, oh guys, can you just clean up before you go?
Before your head's off.
Yeah, oh have a good weekend guys. Could you just tidy away your shit? You could try it.
Because I fear that they're walking all over you right now because you've not said anything. So I do feel like if you say something like, look, guys, it's disgusting, come on. They'll be like, oh shit, now actually, she's actually getting a bit pissed off now. And maybe they'll actually, snap into place. But the more you're like cleaning their stuff like the fucking Cinderella, they're like, oh, brilliant. Look at her. She loves it.
Thanks.
She must love cleaning. But do I fuck?
Yeah.
Do I fuck? I just don't want fucking rodents of the skies flying around.
Rodents of the skies.
All over my shit.
I mean, look, you're not going to live with these girls forever.
Exactly. And I mean, it's a learning experience.
It's a learning
You've kind
curve.
of met these girls. You kind of realize they're not your kind of girls. You know,
There's been other things that haven't been great.
It's definitely going to be like a character building year. That's for sure.
A test of patience.
A test of patience, a test of virtue, a test of a lot of things. You'll know what you're not going to take shit. You know, that's what all these experiences are for, is unfortunately
Try and take some lessons out of it.
Take the beauty out of it.
Take the beauty out of it.
But yeah. It's
just annoying.
It is what it is, as good as it gets. I know you won't believe this kind of loving.
Everybody sing.
Oh my God, do you know what my fucking dream was last night? Just come back to me. Someone was surprising us that Cody was coming to our show.
Don't, because I think about that all the time.
No, was coming
I'm
to
like,
one
is
of the
Grace like
Australia
secretly
shows?
planning that Cody Simpson's going to show up? I think about that all the time.
And then maybe we overheard something, and it was like, even Ali said she's going to come. Like Cody's sister. And we were like, oh my God, Cody's coming. Like,
don't, because I think about that all the
do you
time.
think he'll like sing a song?
I literally think all the time. Imagine if Grace is like planning to surprise us with Cody Simpson.
Grace, come on.
Does Grace even listen to our podcast?
No.
This could be a true test.
It will be if she messages
Grace, if you
now.
message us this, then we know you've listened.
Yeah, but that
if
was
you
my
don't, we know you
dream.
don't listen to the pod.
That was my dream. Wow. Well, my question is like, we don't even, he doesn't even have to do it as a favor. Let's get a quote.
Of course we'll pay his appearance fee. Of course. What's his fee these days?
Let's get a quote.
He can even do a talk about swimming if he wants to.
Oh my God, he can do
whatever he wants to do.
Mm-hmm. And his wife is welcome, of course.
Of course she is.
Brilliant. Okay, well, good luck.
Good luck, Sarah. Happy cleaning.
Happy we could send you some scrub mommies and scrub daddies.
Some scrub daddies.
And some of the pink stuff. The pink stuff's
yeah,
good,
that
isn't
works
it?
wonders. Light your candle in your room. Get yourself a nice diffuser. Get your room to be lovely vibes.
I'm sure it already is. And I'm happy for you that you at least have
your own
ensuite.
bathroom.
I know I've said that before, but that's a real treat.
That's a blessing.
Yeah. Sharing a bathroom with 4 other people, that's where this is true character and strength will come in.
Mm-hmm. God, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. Should we find a quote?
Oh, shit, yes. Yeah, let's do a change is good quote.
Okay. Change is good quotes.
Let's have a look.
Well, do you know what they have at the Pilates studio on the wall?
Yeah.
Going things you never thought you'd go through will take you places you never thought you'd get to go.
Oh,
I see that on the wall and I think, oh, that's lovely.
Okay, this is quite nice. Right, it's like a poem.
It's a poem.
I've not read it all the way
haiku.
through. Right now, I am choosing to believe that everything is working out in my favor. Sorry, can't speak. To believe that everything is working out in my favor, to focus on what I can control, to realize what does not align with my vision of the future, to spend time with people that make me feel safe, to meet my own needs, to take steps outside of my comfort zone, to find the good in every moment, to honor my boundaries, to stay in my own lane, to reflect on my life choices and choose better ones, to stay consistent with the goals I set for myself, to be accepting of change, to prioritize my peace and happiness, to release unhealthy attachments, to enjoy the journey of life, and to love myself exactly as I
am.
Brilliant.
What a load of positive affirmations that was.
That was lovely.
All right.
Well,
thank you for listening, everybody. If you would like an extra episode of the pod, we have bonus episodes every single Monday over on Patreon. We would love to see you in the group chat. If not, you can email your dilemmas to hello@thegirlsbathroom.com.
You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on YouTube. And you can follow us on
TikTok
at The Girls Bathroom.
If you're in the group chat, we'll see you on Monday. If not, we'll see you back here next Wednesday.
Love ya.
Bye.